Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for a Bitcoin price prediction based on Elliott Wave analysis. And today I'm gonna start the main analysis of the daily, starting from the 1 hour chart, because I need to explain a lot of things that happens, and also to explain a little bit this only existing bearish scenario that we might have. So yesterday someone mentioned that my bullish scenario here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the wave 4 took more time than the like 25 times or something like that, more than a wave 2. I agree with that, but please don't forget that also this is not an invalidation. Okay, the fibs are still very respected, and it looks like an impulse, not really great, but still respecting the rules of Elliott Wave for an impulse. So therefore I cannot just simply ignore it, and you need anyway always a bullish and bearish scenarios at the same time, because let's say the price goes down to this price, and you are very bearish. So you don't take your target here, for example, and suddenly the prices start to go up. If you don't have your bullish scenario, then okay, you will not know, okay, that there was a possibility here. Okay, so to be careful with your trade and so on. So therefore, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You already have your wave 1 here. We are looking for a wave 2, and by the way, this whole wave match exactly the wave 1 of 1, if you remember on the daily chart. And based on Elliott Wave theory, wave 1 of an impulse 70% matches the wave 5. So since we are in a wave 5 here, this is the wave 1 of 5, and it should match, of course, a little bit the wave 1 of 1. And this is exactly what's going on bigger scale. If you remember, you go back to other videos, this is exactly what you see. So just to clarify about this impulse, this is our most bullish scenario currently. The next one can be 3 waves up, 3 waves down, and then 5 waves up for a C, which is a B and a C. Yeah, I mean, it can be, but this is not bullish, really bullish scenario. It's just one wave towards the upside, but it's not really a bullish scenario. We might face, directly rejection towards the downside after it, because this will complete a bigger complex structure. However, so this is the only scenarios as bullish that I have. Now I want to explain what happened here. And it would be much nicer to go back from this point to understand. So we are looking at possibly 3 waves up, right? And then possibly 3 waves down, right? And then expanding flat. So this is an expanding flat, A, B, C. Here we have 3 waves for A, 3 waves for B, and we are looking for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, if we are in a flat here, therefore that means we have the first possibility here to be diagonal. That means this wave, which should be a wave C, this impulse here is your wave 1 of a diagonal. Then this zigzag that you see here is your wave 2 of a diagonal. Now we have to see an impulse again for the waves 3. An impulse, it should be an impulse, alright, or diagonal also inside this, but preferably an impulse. And then we're gonna see a zigzag for a wave 4, and then an impulse for a wave 5. This is a 5, 3, 5 diagonal, contracting diagonal. 5, 3, 5, it means 5 waves down, 3 waves up, 5 waves down, 3 waves up, and 5 waves down. Okay, so this is because we have started in 5, it should continue with 5 impulsive waves. So 5, 3, 5, 3. If we have started just with a zigzag, then it can be 3 by 3 by 3. Okay, all the waves can be just zigzag. Okay, however, this is the first option as diagonal. Okay, contracting diagonals, this is your first option, and we are then in a flat, right? We are in a flat. If we see 5 waves down, if you remember those two scenarios now, in a diagonal, 5 waves down, that means this is a wave, a C of a flat. And when this is a flat, then it takes us to the bearish scenario. I mean, bearish scenario, but finishing a wave B rather than finishing a wave 2. I will explain why. Because if we are considering this has been finished as expanding flat, that means the price taken from here is considering just 3 waves up and not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I cannot consider anymore our impulse because the expanding flat is inside our wave 1. Therefore, you have to consider only 3 waves up, 3 waves down, then 5 waves up, finishing a wave B, and looking for a wave C towards the upside. Great. So this is now our scenario here, that it could happen in the yellow that you see here. It was an impulse, but why I change it to diagonal now? Because this impulse is very big, is a huge, okay, for a wave 1. So if you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, this impulse is very big for a wave 1 to go with a 3 and 4 and 5, hitting only the target of a flat C, which is over there here. Okay, therefore we are already halfway to it. Okay, so it's impossible that this could be now an impulse. It's gonna be very, very big. Okay, unless it is what it is. Yeah. So okay, it can be. Then the market is very, very bearish, right? Hitting over, over exceeding the 1.68. So that is very possible as well. But however, more possibilities are to be diagonal, hitting exactly this wave 1.618, right? So in that way, as we said, okay, we are looking for a wave C, okay, because we have finished a wave B. Now, if this continue as a zigzag, which is also now has higher possibility because of the big wave here, which it does match our red scenario, okay, in 3 waves towards the downside. So this is a wave A. We are looking for a wave B, possibly finished, and now we are looking for a wave C. This is your bullish scenario here, getting a little bit higher possibility. Okay, if we see 3 waves down hitting the wave 2, then okay, your bullish scenario is getting higher possibility, hitting the target. Of course, we have to wait for the range, wait for a clear 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then go again 1, 2, and then goes up. And here I want to enter my trade. However, if we have 3 waves, we cannot say, okay, we are going for a wave B. It's impossible, okay? Because if you are looking for a wave B, let's see if that can happen. 1, 2, 3. It could be also, but very, very low possibility. Then we have to consider 1, 2, and 3, then 1, 2, 3, then okay, wave C towards the upside. So still possible. So very high possibility anyway in both scenarios to go higher here. That's the good news. Now, if the market is very, very bearish, be careful. We have other scenarios that it gives a reason to move down. Okay, so we're gonna see this when we come. Now, the most important thing is to understand what is going on in this wave. So if we get 3 waves, which is much more possible because of this big wave. We got a beautiful rejection here. Now it has a little bit missed the perfect box, right? This is a perfect box, but don't forget that it has overshoot the 0.38 fib level, very close in time, which is totally fine. And now it could be a zigzag forming here, another one. Yesterday, this was my video that it has formed an impulse, right? We were looking for maybe like small waves towards the downside and then go up and hit this box, but we saw a big impulse, right? And then once an impulse is forming, that means, okay, we're heading towards the downside. That means, okay, I got enough correction. It's saying that, okay, I got enough correction ABC, even if it did not hit the perfect box. That means we are very, very bearish, yeah? So, okay, yeah, then it's gonna head down, right? Not hitting the perfect target on the perfect, even before the perfect time a little bit, that means the market is in a hurry to go to the bearish side, okay? So after this correction, we are looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, getting into, of course, this area of a wave 2, and maybe before even, again, the perfect time for a wave 2. Okay, so it's very possible. You see, guys, that I use always the fib times in my analysis, but the fib times has never been an invalidation, okay, for a target, for a pattern or a scenario. It cannot be really an invalid. Okay, there is some limits at the end, but since the pattern that you see is still okay, for example, here, the wave 4, that is not an invalidation. Now, if I say, okay, this is 1, 2, and 3 is somewhere here, and then 4 and 5, okay, that's not okay, all right, it's too much. But, okay, so this is what I mean. If we hit the 3 waves even before the fib time, that means the market is very in a hurry to get to lower prices, and we need to be careful about this, because this could be a signal, okay? Take it as a signal that even if you get 3 waves down, don't forget your bearish scenarios, okay, that you still have in your pocket. And that means, because once we get there, these are my bearish scenarios, right? Then once we get there, this has been finished, this has been finished, the wave C flat has been finished. Now we are, after heading to wave 2 and finished, then we still have 3 open scenarios for bearish. And of course, once we are there, the possibilities here will get higher, okay? So this will get like 50-60% wave B expanded flat. I'm gonna explain at that time when we come there, okay? But I just want to let you know that there is big bearish scenarios once we hit the wave 2, okay? And then once you hit the wave 2 level, you are more than 70 to 80% bullish at the same time, as you can see here, okay? So this is what I mean, guys. This is what I want to explain. I hope that I explained it well, and it is much more clear what happened yesterday. Also, why I made the suddenly videos that it came after this impulse and so on. Okay, so I know that it might take a little bit long time, but I need to explain really what's going on here. Thank you for watching, by the way. Thank you for all your nice and kind word and the comments that you write. I really appreciate your activeness in the channel, and I'm always glad to answer your question, your comment. So thank you very much again, and I wish you to have a nice trading day, and thank you for watching. Bye bye, see you in the next video.